I'm Judea Murray, and here on a positive note, we highlight the most heartwarming stories from all around our tri-state that move and inspire us. And today we begin with an update from a man who trusted News 12 with something as precious as his life. And oh, how it paid off. Thanks to News 12 Connecticut, Frank Reese of Bridgeport received a $7,000 life-changing donation. Today, the 60-year-old is nothing but grateful for the kindness of strangers. When Frank's story was first aired, he had just received a new kidney and was in need of a follow-up surgery that was being delayed due to the pandemic. He wasn't able to work and he was falling behind on rent payments. Well, Joe Calico from Needs Clearinghouse in Connecticut saw his story and cut a check covering Frank's rent up to October.
Well, I want to personally thank Frank Riccio and Joe for coming through, helping me with a substantial amount of money to help me to get through with my rent payment.
Frank has been going through so much this past year. It's just unbelievable. I'm so happy we were able to help.
And the Thanksgiving didn't end there. Calico thanking the Robert Morris Family Trust for making the $7,000 donation possible, and Frank thanking his doctor, James Roach, and St. Vincent's Medical for completing his kidney transplant successfully. What a blessing. Connecticut has been showing up and showing out in the spirit of giving. Around this time of year, swimmers in the state are usually gearing up for Swim Across America, Fairfield County's open water swim for cancer research. But of course not this year. But that didn't stop these Darien high school swimmers from thinking outside of the box to keep the tradition alive. Let's take a look.
I would prefer to swim competitively in chlorine, but it's nice swimming in salt water.
Buoy to buoy.
We did 5 laps and then we ran back each time. So that's like about a mile.
Backstroke to breaststroke.
It was a little cold, but it honestly felt pretty good because it's a little hot out today.
Dusting off the cobwebs.
Definitely not swimming for a few months, definitely reignited my love for it.
For a great cause.
We all know someone who has been affected by cancer. My grandmother had breast cancer and my grandfather had lung cancer.
I've been coaching swimming for 35 years.
Marge Trafone says it was important to put today's event together.
My mom personally has had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
And although their season hangs in the balance,
right now we're on, so we're just hoping we can stay that way.
The Blue Wave remains hopeful. It can dive in to compete.
But you know, if we distance in the pool and distance outside of it, we can be able to get back into a semi-regular season.
We're just hoping we get it in, along with everybody else.
Meanwhile, a little girl in New Jersey is squeezing lemons for a great cause. In Point Pleasant Borough, 6-year-old Reese has been working her lemonade stand tirelessly. Business outside the local farmers market was booming. She raised $525 in 3 hours. Incredible. And the money will be used to buy toys for children at Children's Hospital of Pennsylvania. A kid helping kids. And guys, she's not done. Little Miss Reese is going to keep up her stand to see what other ways she can give back. How sweet. And that brings us into today's Did You Know, full of new knowledge you'll be happier for knowing. Country Time is turning lemons into sweet, sweet lemonade with an initiative that helps kid entrepreneurs during this sour time. While other small businesses get help during this pandemic, the lemonade brand decided to reach out to a market that they know pretty well, lemonade stands. It's called the Littlest Bailout Program, and it gives $100 checks to children who can't set up shop this year. Children under 14 are invited to submit applications until August 12th. All they need to do is write an essay detailing how they'd spend the money and send a photo of the lemonade stand sign they would have used. Visit countrytimebailout.com for more information. They say if you want to see change in this world, then you have to be that change. And that's exactly what one woman, some call Wiggles, is doing in Bridgeport. They call her Wiggles, but she's not swaying on this topic. 86-year-old Madeline Spear is sick of all of the littering in her beloved city. So she's asked her 2 sons, Al and Joe, to start picking it up and disposing of it properly. Now, word of this family caught the attention of Mayor Joe Ganim, who called them great ambassadors for a clean city. There's a high school, also in Bridgeport, literally going above and beyond for its students, and it's all thanks to an exciting new program that's taking flight. Check it out.
Bassick High School students will have a chance to build this plane over a period of time, and then they'll be able to actually fly it. The school system says that the students will be part of the class. It will take at least a year, possibly 2 years to complete when they get to build the plane with all these rivets and parts to put together. And then they'll get to go up in the air with it, and superintendent of schools and even the teacher who's going to teach this class are amazed by the whole process.
Any of the kids that work on this will come here and they'll be able to, he'll take them up in the air over Bridgeport, every one of them. It's nice, great, it's great for the kids. Where else can you do this? This is not available to anybody. So I jumped at it because it's for the students.
And the students will get to sign the wing here when they're done before they go up in the air. 15 students are on board already, and the school system says quite a few more are expected to jump in.
It's been a full-fledged food fight ever since a pizzeria on Long Island called out Jersey on social media. Now the question is, who has the best pizza? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm only here to fan the flames. News 12 Long Island's Elisa DiStefano and New Jersey's Brian Donahue went toe-to-toe, proving who has the better slice.
Hold on a second, Long Island is claiming to have better pizza than Jersey? That's straight up bonkers.
I mean, are they kidding? Is it even a question? How can New Jersey fight the fact that we have the best pizza? I mean, your post was just stating the facts.
We were just stating the facts. Locals Only LI and Long Island Memes Co. came together to make flags to make sure people knew that New Jersey pizza does not hold a stick in the wind to Long Island pizza.
Listen, in New Jersey, we have the oldest continuously operating pizzeria in the United States, Papa's Tomato Pies, right here in Robbinsville. We've been eating pizza cooked up by the Azara family since 1912. Long Island? They're a bunch of Johnny-come-latelys to the pizza game.
Just because you claim to have the oldest doesn't mean you have the best. But if you want to talk bragging rights, we invented the grandma pizza. And it was invented right here at Umberto's in New Hyde Park. And here's the man who invented it.
Okay, not so long ago, only 55 years ago.
Look at this crust, crisp to perfection. Oh, and King Umberto's in Elmont brought Pizza Metro here from Naples, Italy. I'm thinking they don't have anything like this in New Jersey.
Probably not, although New Jersey has been known to coin a couple of New York ideas as their own.
Perfect cheese pull. And look at that crumb structure. Be jealous, Jersey. And the bar pie was invented here at Eddie's Pizza in New Hyde Park back in 1931.
All right, don't take my word for it. 3 years ago, renowned New York Times food critic Pete Wells wrote that the best pizza in New York City is actually made here in Jersey City, right here at Rotza.
Look, Long Island pizza is so good. Even when the cheese is cold, you've never tasted such deliciousness. People line up for this classic cold cheese slice at Little Vincent's in Huntington. The texture, the cheesy goodness. Excuse me while I finish my slice.
You know, the thing about New Jersey is there's so much pizza here, but it's actually hard to find bad pizza. Neighborhood slice joints, Trenton tomato pies, thin crust cooked out 100-year-old ovens, served in places that look like families' kitchens, boardwalk pizza. I mean, does Long Island even have boardwalks? That's right, we invented those too.
Why, yes, Brian, we have a few. Welcome to beautiful Long Beach. From the classics to the unexpected, look, any way you slice it, in every Long Island neighborhood, the options here are endless, and our pizza just can't be beat. Trust me, once you taste it, you'll take the trip and do backflips just to get a piece of our pie. Let's face it, Long Island is home to the best pizza on the planet.
So listen, Elisa, if you want good pizza, I'm willing to bury the hatchet here and show you around New Jersey where you can find some real pizza. You know where to find me, right here in the pizza capital of the world.
If you want good pizza, Brian, I am willing to bury the hatchet and show you around Long Island where you could find real pizza. And Brian, by the way, if we're keeping score, Long Island has the best beaches and the best bagels, too. Elisa DiStefano. News 12, Long Island.
Brian Donahue, News 12, New Jersey.
We want to know what you think. You can head to news12.com and defend your favorite slice.